that day, um, a few of my friends decided that they want to host a party for me, because I just got in Selimatunzi, and they were like, you know what, you're a celebrity now. We can have like a huge party at a club, blah 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 blah. And I just sent them my picture. I was like, guys, you do everything, and let me know once you are done, and whatever, 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 whatever. So they tell me that they'd found a venue, and I think it was the first venue was in Newtown, and then a week towards the party, the venue had changed. They said it's in Santon. Those guys, it was borderline Santon and Alex, and I I only saw the venue like 2 days before or a day before the event itself, and I was like, "Oh, guys, Gandhi, where are we going?" And like, I says, "Figile, mangithi, ngithi namachita lawo." But anyway, I trusted them in terms of saying, you know what, um, they they maybe don't have enough time or whatever, but it should be fine because the venue itself was okay. It was just in a very dodgy area. I thought it was in Santon. I didn't know. So when I found out, I wasn't gonna tell people that it's not in Santon because they're not gonna come. So the party happened. The party happened, and then now the TV cameras are there. All my friends are there. Friends from high school, friends from the industry, entertainment industry, friends from government in the like government departments. And then the next thing I see, people are on the floor. How? I'm asking myself, guys, why are you on the floor? This is a party, dance. And then one of my best friend comes through and is like, Vazi, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know, dog, what's going on? And then one of my friends, Dwayne, he comes up and is like, yo, we being robbed. And I look outside because it was on a balcony type, it was a double story type of setup. So there was a balcony on the other end and the VIP area, and then there's a downstairs as well. And when I look down, it's these guys with guns and stuff. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. This is not happening. This is not happening. So, me being the Zulu that I am, I wanted to go there. And then Dwayne decided to say, no, Vazi, pushed me back into the VIP. So the guys literally went straight to the guy that had the money, and they took everything that had been made for that night. And when it was over, I went back to the deck where Unkuli was playing. Unkuli underscore M. I still cannot pronounce Nkuli's surname. I don't know. So Unkuli was playing, and I announced like, guys, sorry about that. Did anyone get hurt? No one got hurt. No one's stuff was taken. They literally just went straight to the guy with the money, and they took their money. But I think it was because the agreement with the place as well. Now I'm gonna put them under the bus because they screwed me over. We think that those guys had organized that, because how do you know that Usman Bani has the money? Because we are counting it in their office. So we'd count it, store it in the office. Count it, store it in the office. And then that particular moment, your bouncers are not at the gate. And then they go straight to the guy with the money. They take the money and they vamoose. They're gone, only to find out that those guns weren't even real. And I felt sorry for my friends because they had invested so much money in it, and they didn't get to make their money back, you know. But it was a lesson learned. I'm not gonna be doing club parties anymore anytime soon. I did do one last year as well, and I realized that, you know what, it's not me. It's not me. So this year I decided that I'm actually gonna go down to I'm gonna go down back home, and I'm gonna share my birthday with kids that I feel that I inspire. Later this month, actually, I'm going down and I'm doing a back to school initiative. I know it's March, but it still counts for something. You know, I've been working with a few sponsors that are going to come on and just give me merchandise to go give out to the kids and motivate them to say them that, listen, I literally live around the corner. It's not rocket science. You know, my heart was painful when I saw one of my childhood friends, um, who lives next door to me. We used to dance together. We used to, you know, I used to dance as a kid, but I can't dance now. And he's drowning in drugs. You know, he's drowning in drugs. He's in and out of jail, and he's smart. You know, he was talented in terms of dancing, running. He was an athletic kid. You know, and he finished his matric. He went to tertiary. He went to maybe Zanmaj, TVET. He went to college, and then he started doing stupid things. You know, and I don't want to see anyone that looks up to me think that that's the way to go, because ekasi kunale mentality yokuthi ke mawusekasi uzohlala ekasi, namathi uyaphuma ikasi izokubuyisa futhi likubuyisele phakathi, yabo. So I'm going down there just to motivate and give a few things like school bags and, you know, the normal stuff. But the whole point of it is to say, listen, I'm from around here. In fact, the school that I'm working with is literally around the corner from where I stay. So it's like, guys, I'm from around here. I literally grew up in these streets, and I'm still growing up in these streets. You know, just study. You know, how I got my opportunity was literally through sports. You know, in grade 9, I got a scholarship to go study in Pumalanga. That's why I ended up finishing school that side. So for me, it was like I studied, and I gave my sports my all. You know, and luckily, Legbron, it took me in on a bursary. I matriculated there. I got enough. I got enough grades to go into varsity. I got into varsity, and the story then continues. You know, it's about unlocking that thing in you that says, nah, but mina ngiphume endaweni ethize ngenza ukuthi ngenza ukuthi ngenza ukuthi ngenza ukuthi. When I got into varsity, mina both my parents weren't working. My mom decided to stop her job, and my dad this side got retrenched. So now I was screwed. Do you know what I mean? But I had to then fit myself into different structures within the varsity and make sure that I get through this. You know, was the point where I didn't even know where I was staying, but I had the mental capacity to push through and push forward. You know, I remember my first big presentation I did was for the Department of Education, and till today I don't know how I did it. The entire Gauteng Department of Education, ama-directors akhona ahlala nathi etafuleni brainstorming on ideas that we need to work on. And that for me was like, wow, all right, that means you're doing something right. You know, some things may not be okay, but you're doing something right. So when I go back in April for my birthday, that's what I want to share with other people. Hopefully I'll be able to bring my friends along and maybe have like a nice concert type of setup.